is Dr. Kimarie. I want to talk today about the beauty in letting go. When we let go, we allow new things to come to us in a way that we may not think they're supposed to look. I just think about fall as a letting go, right? If we look at what letting go can look like in the most beautiful and graceful way, it's watching the leaves turn to these gorgeous colors and this vibrancy, and then it's releasing it, knowing that something more beautiful is coming, that we have to go within to make that happen. And that is what the fall and what winter brings for us. It gives us a time to start to reflect, to let go of the things that we are holding on to that we no longer need to hold on to, right? So it's not doing it from a place of haste, it's doing it from a place of trust. It's doing it from a place of knowing that we will be provided for. And if we think about the spring, we're provided with all this beauty, all this vibrancy, all this amazing new growth. But the first thing we have to do is clear that space. In 2020, when a lot had gone on with my parents getting sick and me selling my house and me selling my building, there was a lot of letting go. And then by 2021, the beginning of the year, there was a lot of loss. I lost both my parents, I lost a good friend. In that same year, I lost my two dogs. It was really a difficult period, and in that time I felt called to come to the mountains, and I didn't understand why. So I'm in the mountains of North Carolina, and I just felt this call to heal. And I kept getting this vision of or this craving for a cabin nestled in the woods, like a place that could be like a womb that I can heal. At the same time, the real estate market is going through the roof. I had a certain amount of money from my sale of my home, and everything was really expensive, and it just wasn't in my radar. But through being in Asheville area for over a year, I checked out one of the outskirts of Asheville, which is Hendersonville, and I just, not to buy a home, but something about it was just called me. It just felt right for me. And again, not looking for a home, but planted the seed of the cabin in the woods, a place to heal, and something about Hendersonville. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as I'm building my business and I'm feeling called to do different things and offer different things, because the experience of the previous 2 years, really opened up another part of me that wants to go deeper and do more immersions with clients. I do work with clients, but really go deep and have a nestled experience where they can have a deep dive for a few days and be able to be in a place where they're held. So all of this is going on, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a friend of mine wanted me to do some investing. So the money that I had to purchase another home sometime in the future, who knew when, because of the market, I thought, well, that's a big risk. Where is it? And don't you think it was in Hendersonville? And I said, let me just see a picture of it. I had no intention on buying a house. And it is a wood-sided house nestled in trees, but yet in the middle, they're right by the downtown area, and it needed a huge amount of work. This house was overgrown and neglected. The person who lived in it got very sick, and I think just couldn't maintain it. And the house just looked like it couldn't breathe. It looked like it was suffocating. It was a lot, and everyone that looked at it said, oh, this house, oh, that's a lot. And I knew I can do it, but did I want to? And so when we get that call of what we think, what doesn't look like what we think it should, but we get this inspiration. It's what do we do with that inspiration? So that's where our work becomes, because there's always a breakthrough, but there's the breakdown, there's the letting go that comes first. So letting go of being in my comfort zone, of renting for 2 years, which I had never been a renter. I've always been a homeowner. And just the thought of, do I want to take care of things again? Do I want to do renovations? And I let go. It was a process. It was a process of facing my fears and fear of lack. Will I be able to do it? Will I have help? Will I have the resources as I'm trying to build my community again? And what happened just became magical, because the house like almost started speaking to me and telling me what I need to do next and getting more inspiration. And now it's ready after 3 or 4 months of working on it diligently, that I am able to now host people in these deep immersions, which I didn't see coming. I honestly didn't. And it's a little scary, because it's something, it's really putting myself out there in a new way. But over the last 3 days, I have done the outside and really made it look magical. I did the siding and the windows and the landscaping, and all of it spoke to me. And the funny thing is, if you see the stone path, I had this idea for several months, and again, not looking to spend all this money and time and needing help, but every one of these rocks that we have boarded the landscaping with is supplied from the property. I dug them up from the property. So how cool is that? It felt like it just kept spitting out just the amount that I needed to do the vision that I had. So when we get inspiration, just follow it. You don't have to know the how. You just have to walk in the direction of where the signs take you. Who knew that this was going to be my house? This was originally going to be an investment, and it turned out that the investor, after finding out how much work it needed, walked away, and I said, this will be mine. And the place is completely turned around, and it is loved, and it feels like it's breathing, and it's got magical healing energy. And it's since day one, before I even lived here, I started seeing clients and bringing them in to the energy of the home as I was renovating it. So there's a lot of magic here, and there's a lot of magic in letting go and allowing yourself to be shown, right? So we have to let go of what we think it's going to look like in order to be shown, to clear that space, the breakdown before the breakthrough. That's why my business is called Brave Breakthroughs, because it's allowing the intellect to get out of the way, so the heart and spirit and soul, the bigger part of you, the essence of you, can speak through you and guide you to where you can be your best self. So where you can show up and be on purpose, be in your purpose, and shine in the best way you can. And to look at these trees as they're letting go, these fall North Carolina mountain trees that everyone comes to see. They're just starting here, but boy, are they magical, and they let go with grace and ease. And I invite you to do that today as well. Have an amazing day. I love you. Bye-bye.